First off, it's a pleasure and an honor to have you down here. We have a lot to talk about. I definitely want to get into with the school system and everything. David Banks, what's going on with you, brother?
Appreciate it. Appreciate you having me down here.
All right, now we're gonna just jump right into this thing. First of all, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been an educator for many decades, and I really took this job from Mayor Adams because I want to collaborate with him, and I think we can make the New York City school systems much better. And I'm just thrilled that the chance to educate New York City children.
And now, do you actually really know what you're stepping into?
At the time, I knew New York City has a very big school system and a lot of children, but I didn't really anticipate that the migrants, we would get an influx of 10,000 migrants into the school system. So that was a challenge, but I'm up for the challenge. I'm definitely prepared for the challenge.
And now, like I said, we couldn't wait to get this interview done. So now, with the migrants and everything and the school systems and everything, are they being immunized? What's going on with that?
The health department, you have to speak to the health department about that. But rest assured, I'm being told that they're not coming to the school without meeting the health requirements, and everyone's being screened adequately. And what we're trying to one of our challenges, and this was before the migrants came, was class sizes and not having enough room. So we're definitely trying to get some federal funding so we can make our classrooms bigger, because we were already inundated with large amount of students and small classroom sizes. You got to understand that you can't expand every classroom because you have walls and limited space. So that's always been a challenge, and even more so now that we have the influx of migrants in schools.
I say, hold up, wait a minute.
About the people that say they kids are being kicked to the curb because of the migrants coming in and needing so much attention.
Not at all, not at all. We don't leave any child behind. Like my brothers in East New York say with their little with their program, we leave no child left behind. We are educating every child that comes into the New York City school system, be you a New York City resident, be you migrant, be you just got here yesterday. We're going to educate all kids on an even till. Right. That's why I'm here to say we're going to get federal funding and we're going to increase class sizes. But what I really want to talk about is the migrant families who are being pushed out of the shelter system after 60 days, and the kids are being displaced and have to go to new schools. I really think that that's a very heartfelt, delicate issue, and I don't like it. I think that the children, especially families, if you have children that are enrolled in schools that are right next to where you live, the shelter where you've been placed, I think that should be excluded and they shouldn't be kicked out after 60 days. So that's what I'm really here to speak about. That, and I recently sat down with the House subcommittee on what's been going on in our colleges with anti-Semitism. And I really am embarrassed about how them hearings went, because even before I went there, people were saying, Dave, that these are just theater and they're not going to really, it's just for show. And they're not
what about the people that said everything is just about money? You guys just grabbing money and acting like you're funding schools.
Not at all. We don't even have enough money to do.
They still need books and computers.
And that's why I'm out here trying to get the stuff that we need. Listen, if I could bring them to my house and bring them all into my library, I would. I want every kid in New York City and beyond to have the same access to education, the same access to information. And I'm going to speak briefly about the fraudulent slip that Governor Hochul did when she said that our children in the Bronx don't know what a computer is.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Don't know what a computer is.
We were going to ask you about that.
She meant that they don't have access to enough computers, and that's what we're working. We're working with our government counterparts, and we're trying to bring everything that the children need in New York City to them, get them everything they need.
And so now with this, will this up the taxes? Everything always reflects on the taxes.
We have to pay for it somehow.
Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Like, if I could go into my pocket and give up my yearly salary and it would cover everything, I would do that. But my salary can't cover everything, so we have to take from some taxes. We have to hold fundraisers. Like, we had a bake sale the other day. I ate a couple of cakes. But anyway, we're trying to raise money however we can because we're trying to get the task done. And what I want to speak about the hearings, because I don't think that they really approach the issues properly. Because I'm not going to any hearings for theater. If I want to go to the theater, I go to the theater. If I'm going to some hearings, I'm trying to get the issues addressed and solutions. I don't want to go to the hearing and be attending the theater at the same time. I keep those separately.
All right, well, thanks for coming out and speaking with us. We were glad to get some things over. There's a lot of people down here that had a lot to say about having you here and want to get off their chest about the school system. And
definitely, I like what you're doing over here at Stayfly Nation, because y'all have a diverse field of people that you're coming to interview. You can't just interview people from entertainment and not politics, because then you don't get a full spectrum of what's going on out there.
And that's what we like to do, provide everybody with, you know, just everything that goes on and what they should be concerned with.
Definitely, and I brought some books down here with me to donate to y'all too, so y'all can increase your library.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you for coming out, and we hope to see you do better than what we've had with the school system. But thank you for coming out.
Definitely. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Throw them books away.